How to cultivate self-worth. Welcome to the School of Self-Worth Live. I'm Sam Osborne, the self-worth guy, and today I'm talking to you about how to cultivate self-worth. And if you can remember one thing from today's video, it's get good at doing the basics. If you can get good at doing the basics, you will cultivate self-worth. And I'm going to talk about three basic things today. Number one, save your money. Number two, complete one thing each day. And number three is to value your time. Let's go through those three things. So get good at the basics. Number one, say. There we go. Mike had a bit of technical problems there, people. We are back on track. Number one, save your money. Saving your money is going to be the best thing, the first basic thing you can do to cultivate self-worth. It's not a materialistic thing. Well, actually it is. It is a little bit materialistic, and that's okay. We live in a world of money, so why not save some to cultivate your self-worth? So the way I see it, and this is the way it helped for me, was there was a time a few years ago I didn't save very much at all, and I was always worrying about the next paycheck and where's the money coming from. And once upon a time when I started a small business, I was always chasing the money, and it didn't do very much for my self-worth. I'm always feeling like I wasn't enough. I wasn't worth much because I didn't have money. So a really simple way to counteract that is to save some money regularly. Just choose a percentage that you're going to stick to for the rest of your life. And you create a kind of consistency in cultivating not only your net worth, excuse me, but your self-worth, saving your money. And you get to kind of see this little amount of money growing in your bank account. And you could also think of that number as it grows is your self-worth. Not that I'm saying all of your self-worth should be based on money. I'm just saying it's one of the things that you can do to cultivate your money. And everyone understands that. It's like the more cash you have, the better you feel about life. But you have to save it for your future self, so that in the future, you are going to have net worth and you will feel good about your future. It's also good for you right now because it helps stabilize your emotions. You're not worrying so much about the future. You're able to be present. And if you can be present, I feel that you're able to cultivate self-worth more. So save your money. That's the first thing you can do to cultivate self-worth. The second thing is to complete one thing each day. If you can complete one thing, choose a goal, and finish it, whatever it is, your self-worth will go up. You'll feel a sense of being proud of yourself. It's like, I actually completed something today. How many times do we try to multitask and it just doesn't get us anywhere? We have all these half-completed projects, or we just never really get around to completing anything in our day or our life, right? So try to pick one thing and complete it. Completely complete it. Go all the way through the end. Say, right, by the end of the day, I want to be able to make a phone call to a certain person that needs to be done, or I need to organize some sort of activity or schedule something in my day. Whatever it is, it might be if you're in a business, you're right, today, by the end of the day, I have to create a video to go out to the world. That's one thing. Just aim to do that. For me, making these videos certainly helps me cultivate my self-worth, because I go, one more video to help me get my message out to the world. And that builds up my self-worth. So do something basic, choose one thing and try to complete it. Number three, when it comes to cultivating self-worth and focusing on the basics, number three is to value your time. Start to treat your time as something precious. It's your time, isn't it? And start saying no to the things that waste your time, that fill your time, that you don't want to actually experience in this life. Value your time. Such a big thing. We don't often think about time as something that we should cherish, but it's your time. You should, right? So let's summarize the three things that I want you to do to cultivate self-worth. Number one, save your money. Number two, complete one thing each day. And number three is to value your time. If you do those 3 things, go back to those basics, you're going to cultivate self-worth. If you've loved this video, I've got a free gift for you. It's called Crush Imposter Syndrome Forever, the starter kit for bulletproof confidence. And you can get it at the links above and below, depending on where you are watching this or listening. And I invite you to join the School of Self-Worth Facebook group. Come and say hello. I'd love to hear your questions and make a video about your questions. So if there's one thing I want to remember if there's one thing I want you to remember from this video, it's to get good at doing the basics, and that is how you cultivate self-worth. Have a great day, everybody. I will see you tomorrow.